Good morning, and it's actually afternoon, but we're sliding into afternoon anyway. Nana here, also known as Judy Allen, will teach me Nana for today. So we're going to show you how you can make a quick and easy fun fold card, right? And be able to give it to someone. That's what counts, right? Because it's all about creating, sharing, and giving. So today's the last day of the alternative we're going to do for Life is Sweet, and we have a new paper pumpkin on Sunday. So you need to join Zoe and I on Sunday at 4 o'clock, and that's also when we do our door prize drawings for the month. With that, let's go down the hands. I'm going to show you what I've been working on and what we're doing. So, first thing I wanted to show you was we actually had Adventure Club last night, and we make 5 cards and a 3D project. So here's 3 of the cards we're making, and then here is the gift box that you can open up and put whatever you want in here to give to someone. Close it up and then seal it. There's different ways you can make this box, but this is how we made it. And we use some baby wipe techniques and some other techniques too. So if you're interested in Adventure Club, let me know, because now's the time, because you have until the 16th of August to sign up for the next one, which is going to be this citrus, beautiful citrus set. So here are the things that we have already made, alternatives that we've already made, and actually what was in the kit. We always put in the kit, and we do use some alternatives, right? So this is what we've done so far. Now let me show you what we're going to do today. The last alternative that we're doing on our live. So I have taken, take all my little stuff out of here that we're using. Just leftover pieces, all right? I just took all my leftover pieces. So the card base is originally like this when it came in the kit. And all I've done is taken it and reverse the fold like this. And just use either your hand or your bone folder. You can go down the crease. And then I folded this in half. So this is actually from here, when you get the front of the card, this is actually 4.5. And when you sit up there and score it halfway, that is 2 1/8 inches here. All right. So I did that on both sides. So technically it really could fold up like this as a fun fold. But we're not. We're just going to do it like this. Because, we're going to put something on the inside. So when they stand it up, it'll be the same thing. I showed you this last week and how I made it. And I just spritzed it. So if you want to know what a spritzer is, some of you might spritz your face with stuff. I don't know. But anyway, you just put some of the ink, drops of ink in here. This actually had 91% rubbing alcohol in it. And I just spritzed my butterfly. And this is what you get. You just get a nice variation right there. Okay? So, these were in the kit, and all I did, I had one left over from when I cut it in half the previous week. So we may use that on the inside, but right now we're going to line this up on the outside. So it's better just to go ahead and fold it out like this. And we're just going to use our glue dots to make it look like we have one whole piece here. But it's going to be a fun fold card. So when they open up, it's going to sort of just pop open for them, all right? So that's what we're looking at doing. So we're just going to put some glue dots on here. I'm not trying to glue down or adhere down every single leaf, right? We're just going to adhere down some, especially when the card opens right there. We definitely want there right down the edge for it to be secured down about as best as it can. It's not going to be glued down, right? But it'll be secured down as best as it can. All right, so let's just go ahead and put this down so you see what I'm talking about. And then it also allows the 3D effect because the leaves are loose, right? And you can bend, and you can actually use your bend folder if you wanted to bend them a little bit more or do anything else, you can, right? So it's all about creating, right? Creating for somebody like me right now. I have somebody in mind already that we usually have lunch, coffee, or something every great once in a while. Most probably a couple times a year. We don't live next to each other, but we get together, right? And so I want to send her this so she knows I have not forgotten about her. And that she knows, I'm going to be sure to let her know that we are overdue for either some hot chocolate or some lunch or whatever, right? Usually we've done lunch and hot chocolate because we both like hot chocolate, right? So that's what it's all about, creating, sharing, and giving. So I'm actually going to send this to her. We always send Christmas cards. And, you know, it started years ago, right? We build friends through the years, new friends. We keep our friends we've had, and we make new friends too. So that's always fun. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like right now. This is straight how this is. If you pulled it out of the box, I just cut it straight down the middle half. When you open it, it's going to look like this, okay? So we can create something on the inside here. All right, so we're going to first finish this, though. So I have this right here, and we're going to use a small dimensional to put this hello up. And I have some small dimensionals still in my kit over there, but I'm just going to use that handy. Now, when we go and put this down, you want this to the left. We're only going to do the ones to the left because this card's going to open up, right? And so I'm just going to put it right here on the left side. You can do it the other way, any way you want. If you don't keep it to the left side, though, guess what? It's not going to open, right? We want this to open because we want a message on the inside, too. So it's not just the outside. We're going to have a hidden message, basically, here on the inside. So I'm just looking to see where it is. So see, my hello is just going to come across here. Just as it was a regular Blaze card, except I've left this free, open here, okay? Now, I've already put hello, sweet friend, because she is a sweet friend. She's much like sweeter than me, right? I do not know, but I think she's sweeter than I am. But a dear friend nonetheless. All right, so again, we are just putting our adhesive on the left side here because it's going to go over. All right, and we're just going to tuck it like right here. Just so they sort of just go over each other just a little bit. Not much, but just a little bit, right? Okay. All right, so we got that there. Now, we're going to add some peaches. I've also made some bows. I made a double bow and a triple bow, so I'm not sure which one we're going to use. We might use them both. How about that? All right, so we're just going to add some peaches here. So we're just going to tuck them. We just want to make sure it's on the card, right? So the nice thing about this, if you use some sharp scissors like these here, I can use the tips, just come in here and just trim it a little bit like that to make it a little bit looser. All right, to make it seem more 3D-ish versus flat. Okay, so that way we can go ahead and add this peach underneath here. See, I can get some flexibility. See, I can sit there and make it look like right there. And that's sort of what I wanted to do. Now, because it is so big, I'm going to do it just like that there. Because I want it sort of partial on the leaf and partially under, and partially over, okay? So again, I'm just going to put this down with a glue dot. Or two, because it's bigger. But I want to be able to slide it under, right? I don't want it to be up on just on top or anything. I want it to be underneath. And I'm going to leave this here too because, you know, it's just so easy to use your bone folder. You know, when you do this, it helps relax the paper a little. And so it gives you some movability there. And it would be very easy for me to put some Wink of Stella on here, which is not in the kit. But personally, if you don't have any Wink of Stella, I think you should add it to your collection of items of must-haves. Because it just adds a little extra sparkle. Alright, so see how we've done that? We've just sort of tucked it under there. And now I can also just add, so that I don't mind on the smaller ones, because I'm not necessarily have to put them underneath. We can just add some small peaches as well too. And then we're going to add some stuff on the inside. So again, if you wanted to have that 3D look, you can just go in there with your scissors and do a little snipping, right? So that's all you have to do. And even like with this now, it's easier that I've got the smaller peach on there. It'd be easy to snip around that than the bigger one. Bigger peach here. So it's just all a matter of preference, right? Alright, we're going to tuck one right over here too. Right here next to Sweet Friend and Hello. Alright, so we're going to stop there and see if we want any more peaches or not. Okay. Now, when we open this up, when she opens this up, and it's going to stand up just like this. Alright? So when she opens it up, I want her to see the butterfly. So I'm going to put my butterfly. So I just bent it just a little. Okay, and I'm just going to put it right over here. Now I can put it on dimensional, which I am. I'm going to use the small one. I'm going to have to put a little bit of angle, right? Because with the wingspan here, it will work, but I wanted to have it just a little bit of angle. Right, like that. So when you fold the card up, it's there. Okay, now I've already in advance went and stamped this. If you look at the stamp, I'm going to stamp this for you so you can see it. It says, life is so much sweeter with friends like you. All right, so when I stamp this out, wrong color. Just show you here. So it doesn't come out that way, right? I had to sit there and work it my way. You can do this one of two ways. Because this, when you stamp it as is, this is how it's going to look, right? Okay. So you could either take, either or. You could take 3 of these and use a Post-it note and hold them together and stamp if you want. I did not do that because I'm not that brave. You'd have to work it so you feel comfortable with it. What I did is I sat there and just inked up the first line here. Life is so much. Is so much. See if I can get that out. So much. So all I did is I just took, if you'll just take the first set of words here and just lightly tap on the edges. Go across the edges, just as if you're regular stamping and inking up your stamp. Just go, and I just did the 3 right there because it's really easy, this. And I stamped it. I did the same thing on the bottom one here. But sweeter with was, you can't do it that way, right? So what I did with that one is literally I just took a Post-it note just like this. And you ink it up, right? So just like I did the 1 line of words, we'll do the 2 lines of words. So we'll just do it like this here, as if we're going to stamp the first 2 lines and make sure ink them up really good. And then what I did is I just took the Post-it note and I put it next to the white piece right here. I can flip this over and show you. So you just have this to hold it down, right? Because this is called masking. And what we do is, right, is when we want to stamp something, but we don't want to stamp all of it. So I just made sure to line Sweeter With You with that yellow there. That was sort of my guide, so I could center this. And I just stamped it. And therefore the first line stamped on the Post-it note, whereas what I really wanted stamped it on this piece here that I wanted, okay? So that is how you mask and make that really easy to get what you want. So what I want to do now is I'm going to trim these. And I'm just going to circle around the words just a little bit. This isn't hard to do. Most of us have done this many times in our life, maybe when we were younger. Maybe you do it now if you do scrapbooking or any of those kinds of things as well too. It just gives it a nice little character that can't be duplicated, right? Because it is your hand that is doing the work here, right? It's not a die or anything else. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these words and we're going to put them on here each step by step. All right, life is so much, and then we're going to do sweeter with, so this is the next one. We're just going to stair step them down with dimensionals. Then we can add all the peaches we want that we have left in the box here. Just making sure I give my edges a little round there so I didn't have any pointy edges, right? So life is sweeter with friends like you. Yes, so I would not be doing what I'm doing today if it wasn't for friends and people like you that support me and encourage me, right? Definitely wouldn't. And I thank you for that, right? Because some days I need the support and encouragement just to keep on doing. Okay, let's see here. And you do that for me. And I appreciate that, right? So, all right, so we're going to put this one right here. So, life is so much sweeter with friends like you. And I'm okay if this sticks over just a little bit because, sweet friend, you. I really like that. So, we're going to take it right here, and I'm going to sit there, and I'm going to put this on with dimensionals. I'm only going to let the word you hang over, right? They have to open it up to get the rest of the message. I'm not going to give it all to them. But they can see that the attention is on them. All right? So I'm just going to put this right here. So the word you is going to hang over, just like that. And we'll get sweeter. And then, so what I do when I do a card like this, you know, the back of this is white, right? So that's where then if I want to write any additional sentiments or messages or notes, I put it back there. And then you can do whatever you want to with that too. Let's just slide that over just a little. And then this one here is going to be really butted up right next to there. All right, because it's a long phrase. Now I could cut it, right? Let's see what we think of that. Let's see how much it hangs over. Because I could do life is so, and I could cut off the word but and put it underneath. Let's see. That's going to butt up just perfectly, okay? So, let's get this on here. Yes, be sure to leave an emoji, a thumbs up, yeah, smiley face, hearts, whatever. Because that's what, any of those things, as well as comments, that's what we used to put your name in the drawing. And we just use the Wheels of Names. If you've ever done the Wheels of Names, it's just a app that you can do. Hello, sweet friend, you, right? Nothing wrong with that at all. And then when they open it up, there's the life is so much sweeter with friends like you. And then you can put down here, miss you, anything else you want, handwritten note. But I've also got this up here. And I also have some peaches. Still has some peaches. So let's at least get a peach in here. That one's too big. Let's go small. Let's go small. Alright, so I'm going to put a peach down here. And I'm going to put this one up on dimensionals because the ones on the other side look a little on the flat side. So we don't want the flat side. I'm going to put a peach here, and I'm going to put one at the top as well too. And we have our butterfly. And there we go. Just a nice, sweet, simple card, pop-up card, right? That you can fold it like this, but when they open it up, it's going to stand up just like this for them, all right? So I hope you enjoyed that because it's all about creating, sharing, and giving, right? Let me put my little bow here too because I do have a bow. Actually, like I said, I have one bow. I did 3. So let's see which we like the best. Oops. Okay, I just untangled that one because apparently I didn't tie that one as good as I thought. All right, we'll just put this one here, right here then. Just going to put it right here with a glue dot. Where does glue dots go? Well, if not, I got my other glue dots. All right, we'll just use the other glue dots. I know I'll get you all. I was going to say, these are so much thinner. I like these on some of this because they're so much thinner than our regular glue dots. But they do the job just as well as the mini glue dots that we also have that aren't in the kit. But these really do a really good job on their own. I really hope someday Stampin' Up! Really decides to sell these super thin ones. Oops. Because they're just nice and easy. And they're really great for vellum too. So if you're doing something with vellum, like we had some vellum in this kit, it doesn't show through as much because it's so thin. So there we go. Hello, sweet friend. Right? You can stick it in your card that way, and then when they open it up, this is what they're going to get. So I hope you enjoyed that, right? It's just that easy to go and create, share, and give for someone and make a difference in their life. So keep that in mind, right? Because that's what it's all about. It's all about creating, sharing, and giving, and making a difference in someone's day. I know I enjoy receiving mail, happy mail, right? Bills don't count. I'll enjoy receiving happy mail. Besides just on my birthday, right? It's always a nice surprise. It always brightens my day. So you can do the same to someone else's day. And please support us by following us here and on YouTube and Instagram, right? because that's what keeps us going. And it's also, we're working toward a goal of 1,000 on YouTube, because when we do, YouTube allows you to do other things, but they were limited to today. So with that, be blessed. Look forward to seeing you on Sunday. With Zoe and I are live at 4 p.m. and we give away our door prizes. And if you can't make it then we'll see you next Friday for Teach Me Nana. Be blessed. Have an amazing week and look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.